In today's masterclass episode, myself and the team, Anna-Marie and Eddie, are going to dive into effective ways on how to produce an apology that is heartfelt, that is genuine, and that pleads and requests the forgiveness of the person who you have wronged. We are all frail men and women, and we make mistakes daily. However, there is a technique that you can use to make sure that your apology is heartfelt and you can move forward from that point. If you're not a genuine person or a good person at heart, I need you to change to another video, because this is so good. It might even sound a little bit manipulative, but if you are a genuine person and you want to know how to carry over the message to the people or person that you've wronged, this is the video for you. Enjoy it. As always, Anna-Marie Meyer and Eddie Magane. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's give some value. Before we get into it, before we get into the 7 elements of an effective apology, an apology should never be seen like humiliation or admission of guilt. It should be seen as, I admit I made a mistake, I'm at fault, and these are the consequences that I've caused. This is the action that I'm going to take, and this is how we're going to move forward. Are you guys in agreement with me?
Sure.
Definitely.
Let's get into it. The 7 elements, starting with the lady. Expression or remorse. That's the first one. What do you think about that?
I think it's the most important. You need to be able to express exactly, because if you can't express it, you still don't understand what you've done wrong. So once you've understand what you've done wrong, you would be able to express it, and you need to show that you actually feel sorry about what you've done. And that's the most important.
Number 2, acknowledging the harm.
I mean, if you're not ready to accept that you have done wrong, then you're not even ready to apologize yet. First, you need to self-introspect, be able to agree with yourself first that this was actually my fault. This is the mistake that I made. Own it, and then, only then will you be ready to fix it. Yeah.
Number 3, I'm going to grab this one, and it's take responsibility. So a lot of the times we see today, I made this mistake because of. But as we know, high-performing people that want to constantly add value, take ownership. They take responsibility of the action. So it doesn't matter what the outside, let's say, for example, you gave me money and I invested it in Bitcoin. At the wrong time, we lost money. It's not Bitcoin's fault, it's my fault.
It's your fault.
I took responsibility of investing your money. I made a mistake. It's not Bitcoin's fault. So you have to own it. You have to take responsibility.
Stop making excuses.
Explain your action. That's the 4th one.
I think it's important for that person to understand, obviously, why you've wronged them, and the action what you're going to fix. But most important, you need to explain to the person exactly that you understand exactly what you've done wrong. Because that is, to apologize to someone and they don't understand, first of all, you've got no idea why you're apologizing, because you're apologizing for the wrong reason. So it's for the right reason and why.
Yeah. Sometimes, I just want to add on to that, sometimes you make a decision or go in a certain direction by not having all the information. We were in a very high-level meeting today with one of the insurance companies that we give millions of rands of business to. And I took a very strong opinion on something that I had 90% of the information. But the 10% that I didn't have was the crucial part. And exactly that. I had to reassess my opinion, reassess my decision, and I pivoted. I went into the meeting knowing clearly I'm going to do this. And when I got the information, I course corrected and I did something else. So offer of repair and making it right is a crucial part of apologizing, because you can admit, how do you offer repair and make it right? That's very important.
Say I borrowed money from you and I misused the money and I couldn't pay you. Yeah, I'd be happy if you just accept the apology and not and not give your money back. But it doesn't solve your problem at all. I mean, there should be a solution. I should be able to say, okay, Bobby, give me 2-3 weeks or a year if it has to be. But at this time, I would have sorted out our problem. This will be the final outcome.
No, even with the timeline,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And that brings us to point number 6, which is a commitment. So you have to commit on whatever the repair or whatever injustice you
No,
want to fix.
true. I agree with that. And specifically a timeline, commit. I'm going to repay you. We use that same example. And I've done you wrong, and this will be done by this. And you need to keep to that commitment.
So long as you remember not to just say it for the sake of getting the apology, so long as you remember that you'll only say it if you are committed to
No,
whatever
you've
you
got
say.
to, before you apologize, you need to go into all these levels
Yeah.
and reassess yourself.
100%. And number 7, the last one is finally, if you've gone through all the other steps, request the forgiveness.
I think if you've gone through all of that, you're going to get it anyway.
Most likely.
Because yes, most likely. Because if you haven't gone through those steps, you will not get it from that person. By that time, the person will give it to you, and then you can actually ask to say, "Am I forgiven for
And
this?"
remember, people can see through you. If you come apologize and whilst we're having a conversation, I can see all you want is just me
But that's
saying, yeah,
exact-
we're good.
That's exactly what you said now. Apologies are conversation between people.
It's not a scripted act. So it's not something that I've practiced in front of the mirror to create an emotion. It's a conversation. You listen twice, you speak once. Listen twice, speak once.
An apology is emotion, unfortunately.
Beautiful, beautiful. For all the high performers out there that are watching this video, you know you need to take responsibility. When you've made a mistake, own your mistake, nice and early. If I made a mistake, bad news, our company gives bad news quickly. We give bad news quickly. Follow the 7 steps. Make sure that you don't abuse the psychology hack, if I may even call it. But if you're a genuine person, you want to make a difference in somebody's opinion that you have wronged, follow these 7 steps. We can almost guarantee a successful apology and an opportunity to move forward from wherever you are, even if you're stuck. I love the episode. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Remember, if you received value, if you like the content, please hit the like button. Also,
Subscribe to our channel.
Or ring the bell.
or ring the bell, or do all 3. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.